Well.
Okay, well, it's, we got it all signed off?
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, hold it down for a minute. Let's move all this old stuff out of here and get these new people in and do this.
Okay.
Give me a hand with this. Okay.
This is awesome. Oh, wait, that's got to go. That's got to go.
You get one of these, all right? All right, here.
Nothing stays. Nothing stays. Everything goes out.
All of this stuff. Bring those new turkeys in, will you?
Get that WSDM coffee cup out of here.
Hey, how are you?
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
All right. Tell Howard, the engineer, to throw the switch.
Howard, throw the switch.
In the beginning, there was no radio at all in Chicago, and the airwaves were barren. Desolation! Then, through a series of ingenious maneuvers, man began to achieve contact with his fellow man. And slowly, electronic centers exploded, and radio was born in Chicago. Soon the radio dial was jammed with people trying to be heard over the noise of others, and it became confusing. In what seemed like a short time, everyone sounded like everyone else, and the creativity and the warmth that had highlighted individual outlets became buried in the wasteland of excess. Something that was a foundation of radio had been casually omitted, and after a while it became clear what was needed. It was the human element, the part of radio that couldn't be pre-recorded, pre-treated, or preconceived. Chicago radio needed to be live, and it needed to be human. In short, Chicago radio needed to be looped. And that's where we come in. We're The Loop, Chicago's warm, friendly, and totally human radio station. And we're always right here at 98 FM, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. At The Loop, we're totally dedicated to being the music and entertainment center for all of Chicago. Because just like you, we are Chicago. We're WLUP, Chicago's Loop.
Brothers Band, headed for Carolina as opposed to Pocatello or Tucson or any points in between. Allman Brothers Band, along with one from Cat Stevens. Morning has broken, and it certainly has. How are you this morning? 14 after 6 o'clock, 6:14 on the Loop. This is Tom O'Toole. We're off and running right now. It should be a pretty good day. Actually, cloudy skies this morning, but don't worry, no fear. Sunny skies by this afternoon. High today should be somewhere in the 60s. A pretty good day right now. 47 along the lake and in the Loop. 47 at O'Hare this morning. With Ace, Found Out the Hard Way. That's from the latest Ace album, and of course one from Fleetwood Mac, Over My Head. How are you this morning? Hope you're feeling fine. It's 6:21 on the Loop, 21 after 6 o'clock. This is Tom O'Toole. You know, we've had rumors. There have been some strange sightings of that white-winged warrior of the 60s, Chicken Man. It's rumored that he's back on the streets again, and there's a real good chance that you can catch him on the Loop beginning March 28th. The Sears Tower Job Center is looking for typists who are searching for a new and exciting career. Right now, Sears, one of the world's most successful retail corporations, is matching typists who have skills of 45 words per minute with challenging positions in a variety of busy departments. Your typing skill and ambition are most important. Minimal experience is preferred, but not necessary. Whether you're just starting out in the business world or looking to re-enter the job market, Sears will help you develop your talent on the job. In addition to their modern, beautiful offices, you'll enjoy a generous package of benefits, including variable starting hours, good salary, profit sharing, and liberal merchandise discounts. Plus, their convenient location puts them close to all public transportation. An appointment will be arranged for you at your convenience. To find out more about a Sears career, a career you can really grow with, call them this week, Monday and Tuesday between 8:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. at 875-0511. That's 875-0511. Their job center people are waiting to hear from you. Every Sunday night at 9 here on The Loop, we'll be reviewing the best of albums that came in during the past week. Give you a chance to listen before you buy an album. You can find out what kind of fits your bill on the new Loop Review. That's every Sunday night at 9 o'clock. On The Loop, this morning, one from the Guess Who. The Loop with Gary Wright, Phantom Rider from Gary's latest album, and of course the Guess Who before that, and American Woman, sort of a phantom in their own right. And I ain't talking about the opera, that's for sure. How you doing this morning? 6:30, 6:30 o'clock on The Loop. This is Tom O'Toole. Should be an okay day today. Cloudy skies this morning, but that should pose no problem for this afternoon with sunny skies all day. High in the mid-60s. 47 right now in Elmhurst. It's 47 in Cicero. In and on The Loop, 48 degrees right now. The Loop with Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead, Sugar Magnolia, that great song from Grateful Dead, along with one from Joni Mitchell, You Turn Me On, I'm a Radio. Certainly are. Good morning. How you doing? It's right now 6:36, 24 before 7 o'clock in the morning. This is Tom O'Toole. The Loop and Job Rolling Papers would like to do something nice for you. Are you ready for this? If you'd like to win an album a week until 1998. All you have to do is send your name, address, etc., so on and so forth, to The Loop, 875 North Michigan Avenue. That's Suite 3750, and the zip is 60611 on that. An album a week until 1998. Not half bad, eh?
It used to be, if someone wanted to travel cross-country cheaply, they could go to one of those drive-away places and, along with the car, get allowances for gas and accommodations and sometimes food.
I'm going home, and when I wanna go home, I'm going mobile.
Times have changed, and although it's still inexpensive relatively to travel that way, a driver must now pay his own gas and put up a deposit sometimes, usually from $35 to $80. Now, if you prefer to leave the driving to others, most cities have a ride link-up service, which matches up travelers, sometimes for a fee. Another inexpensive way to go is by Gray Rabbit. This bus company operates reconditioned buses with mattresses to sleep instead of seats and stereo music. The atmosphere is supposed to be mellow and friendly.
Play the sweet machine, make the toast and tea when I'm mobile.
Not a bad deal. A cross-country trip from New York to Los Angeles would cost about $70. That's information from The Loop.
If there's something you'd like to hear this morning, 591-7210 is the number. Give me a buzz. We'll talk about what's happening in your life, and we'll see what we can do to get a tune on for you. Right now, here's one from Chicago on The Loop. The Loop with AWB, Got the Love. That's from their first LP, along with one from Chicago, Fancy Colors. Great song from Chicago. How are you this morning? What's happening? A Monday morning, start of a brand new week in Chicago. This is Tom O'Toole. Time right now is 6:45, 15 before 7 o'clock. You know, we're The Loop. We're a group of about 30 different people who believe in taking it to the limit and then savoring the flavor on the way back. So getting to know you will be one of the first things on our agenda, and we'll do our best to do that. Right now, as far as the day is concerned, cloudy skies throughout this morning. It should be relatively sunny this afternoon with a high about 65 or so. Right now it's 47 degrees along the lake, 47 at O'Hare this morning, and in Cicero 46 degrees. On The Loop, one from the Mamas and Papas. The Loop, oh yeah, Mamas and Papas, Words of Love. Haven't heard that one in quite a while. Sounds pretty tasty this morning. How you doing right now at 6:49, 11 minutes before 7 o'clock on The Loop? This is Tom O'Toole.
Shine in the light of the dream. We will be ready to shed new light on your wildest dreams. Meantime, pick up the new Gary Wright LP, The Light of Smiles, at all Flipside stores. Just $3.89 for the LP and $4.95 for the tape. And see Gary Wright at the Auditorium, March 16th.
Traffic on the Kennedy beginning to pick up this morning, but no real snags as of right now. We'll keep you posted as to what's happening. Right now, one from the Doobie Brothers on the Loop.
WLUP, Chicago's Loop.
The Loop with Bob Seger from Seger's latest album, the recently recrowned Prince of Rock and Roll. That's Main Street, along with one from Joan Baez, The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. Of course, Jethro Tull with The Whistler, and at this point it's not known whether The Whistler was a mother or not, but by all indications, and knowing Ian Anderson, I'm sure The Whistler is a mother, along with Doobie Brothers' Blackwater. How are you this morning? 5 minutes after 7 o'clock in Chicago. This is Tom O'Toole on The Loop.
Here's a summary, for those that need one, of the bizarre incidents in the death of Howard Hughes. Ironically, Hughes died of a lack of a dialysis machine, the type of which his own company had developed. Also, 2 to 3 years' worth of urine was found stored in his room where he lived. He died a shriveled-up man weighing less than 100 pounds with corkscrew-type 2-inch-long fingernails. Hughes was reported to be hooked on a variety of drugs. He had a fascination with movies, too. Spent his time watching the same movie over and over again. His favorite was Ice Station Zebra, which he reportedly saw over 150 times. Hughes created his own penthouse prison, and all of his aides and doctors and yes-men made no attempt whatsoever to persuade him to change the way of life in which he was wasting to death. If you want to learn more, it's all in a book, Howard Hughes, The Hidden Years. It's by Stuart Margolis, and that's available now. And that's information from The Loop.
You know, Nils Lofgren just might be a true contender for rock's latest crusade. You can find out why. We'll be listening to his new album, I Came to Dance. That'll be this Sunday night at 9 on the New Loop Review. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock, 7:06 in Chicago, one from the Beatles on the Loop.